Hey guys, good morning everybody. Today is Friday, June 6th. It is 6:23 right now. We got market opening up in about 7 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and set up this room real quick and we'll get started shortly with our analysis for today. It's got a few things here to update and we should be good to go. It looks good. Let me get this link sent out to you guys here in the premium. It's good. So as people start to join in, I'm going to go ahead and start marking up liquidity over here. Liquidity is probably going to be a little messy because of the NFP moves today, but we'll see. I think a lot of these levels got wiped out. A lot of the closer levels, at least. Okay. Down to the 1 hour, 30 minute. Yeah, you guys can see a lot of these levels here got knocked out because of that big spike right there for NFP, which is fine. Not a huge deal. Now we have a bunch of levels right here for sells. Price comes back down. Market profile will probably be a little bit of a mess today. It might seem like, which is fine. All right, guys, good morning, everybody. Today is Friday, June 6th. It is 6:26 right now. We have market opening up in about 4 minutes. I'll know the direction of the breakout in about 3 minutes once the 628 candle has closed. ATR right now is currently 16. We have this big spike right here based off NFP, so I'll mark this up, of course. Big NFP spike right there. Other than that, let's see where the market profile is currently sitting. So you guys can see market's a little bit of a mess right now because of the NFP push. There's not really any levels up here specifically. Um, we have like one level that's like right here, 760. Price is kind of bouncing around already. Um, Next level up here would be around like 850 point of control. So this is going to be the value high from May 20th. 20 value high. Um, 850. I mean, it's pretty far up. It's not even where price is currently at. We'll have to let this adjust a little bit. 20th point of control. 640. Let's see, 640 is going to be June 3rd value high. Yeah, as you guys can see, it's a mess. It's a huge mess right now. Another value high right here. 600 would be the fourth. All right, I think that's all I'm going to mark up for right now. When price comes down a little bit, we'll mark up new levels, but as of now, it's not really much to work with. So breakout for today is going to be a sell, guys, if anybody's looking to take that. If the sell does happen, it's probably going to come down and try to fill this big push out from the NFP push. But we'll see what happens here. Hey, Christian, morning. Morning, Ben. Morning, Lila. Morning, Sam. Sam said, watching X more than trading. I know, right? Look out for Trump and Elon going at it again today. It's Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of craziness here, especially as a new day starts up. So the breakout for today is currently running in profit, guys. It is a sell. Market is now open. Let me mark up opening price right here. So breakout is currently running right now as we speak. Again, if you guys are looking to take the breakout for today, it's going to be a sell. I'm not taking it, of course. I'm just following it for you guys for those of you who want to take it. A little bit of a tricky market today based off the NFP news, of course. You guys can see it's kind of spiky. This is possibly going to be an MPS entry here as well. So looking at this, we had an MPS that came up here at pre-market. We had a buy signal. MPS actually came up on the NFP candle right there. So this was the NFP MPS. Looks like he might have had a sweep around this area too. All right, so no MPS V2 here. Yeah, it looks like the sweep might have happened right at the same time as the MPS. There's no entries here right now. Possible MPS V2 setting up for a buy. The MPS V2 did not set up here for a sell. We had a sell signal, price retraced, never came back down for confirmation. There may be a possible MPS V2 here. I'm going to let the market kind of stabilize a little bit. I'll be looking for, MPS and sweeps to happen so that I can anticipate what's going to happen after that. So, not really looking to take anything here yet. See, the NFP news for today obviously was bullish. Yeah, most of the news today was bullish. We have the Fed speaking at 7 o'clock. So you have the Fed speaking over here at 7 o'clock. We'll see. He's probably going to confirm the stuff that was released for NFP. Not really expecting anything too crazy here, but we'll see. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on, guys, so just be careful. Like Sam said, be careful for the Musk and Trump drama. Let's see. So Musk versus Trump drama dominated in DC, but Germany's Merz quietly walked away with a win. Yeah, so meeting with Trump and German Chancellor Merz. basically what's happening when Trump and Musk were, this is always what happens, guys. There's always some sort of drama that's happening that's everybody's paying attention to, and something else happens over here with regard to US and Germany tariffs. Yeah, so it said all in. All right, cool. Well, this is something that happened while Trump and Elon were arguing on Twitter and stuff. Here's the news for today. Dow rallies more than 300 points as strong US jobs reports. So yeah, looking at this here, obviously it's bullish right now. You guys can see price is still pushing up. There's no entries for us to take here right now, but price is still pushing up. There may be a possible opportunity for entry, but there's just nothing here right now at the moment. Yeah, let's see. Talanji said breakout was a trip, conference, like confluence. Yeah, for the most part, or almost actually. This was a triple confluence right here for this buy entry. If anybody decided to take that, there was a triple confluence and then there was a breakout V2. So it was buy signal followed by a green candle. If you guys are still applying that strategy, I mean that strategy right there obviously played through pretty nicely. There's nothing here at the moment. This high has pretty much been disregarded. No sweep at this high. So we'll see. Price is pushing up higher. I do have, all right, let's see. I don't think I marked up any higher levels up here. Let's see if we have anything up here closer to the 980. So we do have a value high here at the 880. And we're so far above that. Like a lot of this stuff is kind of like this value, this level over here goes pretty far back. I don't even know where this level goes. It's right here at the May 19th. We're pretty far. So May 19th value high. Yeah, I mean, we're pretty far up, guys. So the next level is going to be right here at 4,300, 43,000 actually. So this 43,000 level, this is a pretty far back level, let's say. Yeah. This level goes back to shit, March 25th. Okay, so this level right here, price hasn't been in this area since March. All right, so I mean, price is really high up, guys. It's really high up from where it should be. This is almost 300 points. There's gonna be a couple levels here for possible rejection and bounce, but okay. So this is an NPSV2 currently running right now, guys. If anybody's looking to take this, this is an NPSV2 currently running. It's a tricky entry, of course, but yeah, I mean, if you guys are looking to take anything here, there's a sweep that happened right here, of course. So sweep that happened at the sessions, basically. But I don't know if there was a level here. Let me see. Actually, there was a sweep right here. So the sweep happened at this level down here. So this MPSV2 might be good. And the only problem here is it's super overextended, guys. So the sweep actually happened from right here. So the pattern is still playing through. Um, so like I said earlier, and how we've been looking at this market for the rest of the whole week, basically at MPSV2, sweep, MPSV2. After this MPSV2, there may be a possible sweep. So what you might want to look out for here, guys, is for price to push up to this area and then possibly sweep from this value high. So you can probably see this MPSV2 hit TP, and then after that, it'll probably sweep off this value high here. If it doesn't sweep off this value high, it's probably going to sweep off this value high up here. So just, a couple of things here to look at if you guys are looking to follow that pattern. Because we typically are looking for MPSV2, and then we're looking for a sweep to follow it, which happened right here, and then another MPSV2, and then another sweep to happen right here. Only problem is that price is super overextended at this point. I mean, it looks like it's going to hit. Yeah, Sam said Tesla's NQ, so maybe it's only NQ that'll take a beating. So with Tesla, guys, I think Tesla is going to recover. I think it might drop for a little bit, and then either today or next week, it's gonna go to all-time highs. Here, let's see. Yeah, like Tesla's been dumping right here, and this is probably going to shoot right back up by next week. It's going to drop because of that news manipulation. It's going to come right back up. All right, so full TP right here for the MPSV2, guys. I don't know if the sweep will happen right here. Sweep might happen at a higher level, probably up here. So this is going to be a little tricky, guys. The sweep's either going to happen at the liquidity or it's going to happen at the value high up here. So the pattern is playing perfectly, guys. We had MPSV2, sweep, MPSV2. Now we're looking for a sweep, right? Let's see how far is this from the liquidity up here. About 65 points. So you can either look for to take a sweep right here, or you can look for price to take a sweep at the value high, which is a little bit higher. Nice. Talanji got the MPSV2 for 30 points. Nice work, Talanji. Samo here pulled out for 15. Solid work, Sam. All right, so yeah, next we're gonna look up for a sweep, guys. There's no sweep here yet, but sweep is the next setup that we'd be looking for here. It's either gonna happen around this level right here at the liquidity, or it's gonna happen up here at the value high. Let's see, Jonathan said A plus plus. There's no A plus plus here yet. You need to get some sort of confluence below it, Jonathan. So until we get a confluence down here, there's not going to be an A plus plus, but there could be one that could come up. So, you might get price push up a little bit, retrace A plus plus right back up higher. So there can still be an A plus plus in between. What I'm looking for here is a possible sweep. I'm going to watch the price action here. Sweep might happen again. So there's two areas of sweep here. It might happen at the 42,976, or it may happen right here at the 43,000. Two possible areas of sweep here. It's either going to happen at this blue line or it's going to happen at this red line. Ideally, I'd try to get in at the red line, but I'll watch it. Yeah, so shiv sweep area is 42,940. Yeah, I can see that happening right there too. I just don't have any levels around there. Closest level for me is going to be right here at 42,976. I'll be watching for it. I'm not going to put a pending order there, but I will watch for it, of course. 976. Yeah, I'll watch for it just in case. Watch for the price action here, see if the price action holds or if it starts to slow down a bit. ATR is currently at 25 right now. Thanks, Rashida. Rashida said Trump is speaking. I guess Trump's speaking right now. So Dow rallies 400 points is strong US data. Any breaking news here? No breaking news in the moment. Deepwater's Gene Munster says Tesla's dive Thursday was an overreaction. Yeah, I agree with that too. So like right here, it says that Tesla's dive on Thursday was an overreaction. I agree with that 100%. I think people were just too fed up, or they're just they're too tuned into the drama. So like with the drama over here, guys, I think Tesla is going to recover and probably hit all-time highs. Um, Rashida, where did you see that Trump was speaking? Let me see. I'll see if I could pull it up somewhere. I don't see it anywhere right now. Check financial juice. I'll check YouTube real quick too. Pull it up. Let's see, Trump live. Mm, yeah, I don't see anything right now. I'll keep checking to follow, but I don't see anything. Okay, gotcha. On Bloomberg. So again, guys, there's two levels of sweep here. There's a sweep at 42,976, and there's also a sweep level at 43,000 up here. If anybody decided to take that right there. If Trump's speaking, I'm going to hold off on it, of course. There's an A++ right there too, guys. Here's the A++ that you guys are looking for. Could have got in for about 20 points. Looks like Sam actually got in for 20 points right there. Yeah, so Sam got that MPSV2 for 20 points. Looks like the sweep here is going to play out. Sweep already hit right there, full TP, guys, if anybody caught that. I was going to take it, but I was a little worried because Trump is speaking. So I decided not to get into that sweep right there, but the analysis played out perfect. So again, looking at our entries for today, guys, MPSV2, sweep, MPSV2, sweep. Now look out for the next MPSV2. Um, The news over here, Shiv said this was a statement from Trump. I'm not even thinking about Elon. He's got a problem. Poor guy's got a problem. CNBC reported. So that's what Trump said right now. From buddies to enemies, real quick. Yeah. So obviously price manipulation based off that, or all the stuff that was happening yesterday. Yeah. So this sweep over here would have been nice. Unfortunately, I didn't get into it. I was just too worried about what Trump was going to say. Doesn't look like the market reacted to it very much. Anyways, MPS v2 possibly coming up next. The good thing here is the analysis is playing through, guys. So the analysis is perfect right now. MPS v2 into sweeps. Now that we had a sweep here, the next thing to look out for would be MPS v2. 6:47 right now. We have the Fed speaking at 7 o'clock. So that'll be coming up in a few. Um, yeah, nothing right now. The volatility here starts a little bit. Let's see. I just saw a big order come in right here. 50 contracts for a sell at 42,953. High right there. All right, let's see what happens here. We need to look for that MPS V2. I'm gonna step away for 1 second, guys. I'm gonna grab something to drink real quick. All right, guys. Let's see, we got the sell signal here. Looking for MPSV2 to the downside. See what we got here. Yeah, Shiv said, damn, that sell order played out that she called. Yeah, the sweep here was perfect. Went exactly to my level right there. So yeah, I mean it rejected off your point right here too, Shiv. I think you were at like 42,960, right? I just had like the perfect rejection point though. Either way, it looks like yours would have played out too. But yeah, definitely. All right, we have an MPSV2 setting up right here for a sell, guys. Sell signal, retracement, possible continuation. Let's said Elon and Trump are both bipolar buddies. We all knew that bromance was not going to last. Yeah. Yeah, it's like knowing their personalities, I wasn't expecting Trump and Elon to mesh well. I thought it was really weird that they were really met like they were working with each other because they both they both are like they both kind of think the same way. So it's like it's weird to see them both kind of work with each other. All right, guys. So MPSV2 could possibly be setting up here. We would need to get a red candle here. If a red candle closes, this could be an MPSV2 entry. I'm looking at the price action here to make sure that it's actually moving and it's not just kind of flattening out here. I don't like how the price action is right now, so I don't even know if I'll take the MPSV. So I'll probably just follow this and then I'll look for possible opportunities for entry as price comes back down for a sweep. Um, yeah, I don't know if the sells here look too great because this might just be a small retracement and continuation back up. Let's see, Sam has a sweep at 42,810. 42,810. Gosh, okay. Yeah, I don't have anything down here right now. I mean, you probably marked this up as this low right here, right? This rejection area. I could see where your sweep's happening from. Your sweep, you're looking to have it from right here at this low. For me, that's not a low on my analysis, so I don't have that marked up there, but I can see where your sweep is lined up at. There's no red candle yet, so there's no MPSV2. There's a couple sweep areas right here, or not sweep, but liquidity. Looks like this could be a break and retest. All right, so still no red candle here. If the red candle closes, that will be an MPSV2. I don't like the price action here because the volatility is kind of flat. So I'm not really looking to take the MPSV2 here right now. I think price will go into consolidation. It's fine. If price wants to go into consolidation, that's completely fine. I'll let it consolidate and I'll get in on the next sweep. All right, so this is a possible MPSV2 right here, guys. I mean, I didn't like how this here closed. Like I said, the um the candles here were getting really flat. So you guys can see the volatility here started to die down, right? Volatility got flat. This candle here barely closed red. So since it closed red right there, this is technically an MPSV2 entry. So if anybody's looking to take this here is technically an MPSV2 entry. It is currently running. I'm not in this position, but we're going to follow it here because we want to see what's to happen after this, right? I think price here may consolidate for a bit, and then after it's done consolidating, it'll start moving. And then once it starts moving, I'll be looking for that sweep. So I'm always looking for MPSV2, then a sweep, then an MPSV2, then a sweep. Right here, we had initially MPSV2 full TP, sweep full TP, MPSV2 full TP, sweep full TP, now MPSV2 here. Just because an MPSV2 is supposed to come up doesn't mean it's guaranteed to hit. Although, of course, I would like it to hit because I want my analysis here to play out perfect, right? Ideally, we want to have perfect analysis when reading the markets. Looks like it's probably going to get hit here, but it may just consolidate within this area for a bit. We might even get a sweep right here at this value high, actually. So what you might get here is you might get a sweep into Or you might get an MPSV2 here right to the sweep level, and it might just sweep right back up. Christian said, damn, that 2020 hit, didn't take it, but that's okay. Yeah, exactly. So right there, MPSV2 already hit for 20 points. The ATR is currently at 24, so I don't know if the 30-30 would be like the most ideal. You might want to go for 2025, or you might want to go for 2020, like Christian mentioned. Doesn't really matter because I'm not in this position right here, so I'm just following it. Whatever hits, hits, whatever doesn't hit, it's fine. We want to classify this as the MPSV2. Once we classify this as the MPSV2, I'll now look for the sweeps after. And then after that sweep, I'll be looking for another MPSV2. Like we talked about this yesterday, you can pretty much hit it both ways. You can hit it in the way of direction, and then you can hit it on the way of reversal. There is an engulfing V1 setting up right here. This could be a possible A++ follow-up. So MPSV2 to the downside, a possible follow-up right here. Like I said, if price comes down here, it might reject directly off the value high right there. We don't really have many levels here, so there's only so many levels to work with. Today's value high and value lower down here. We're probably not going to get back to this area anytime soon. All right, so there's another A++ setup right there. Let's see if this here pushes down lower to come and reach the sweep level down there. And then we have the Fed speaking right here at 7 o'clock. So if you guys are looking to take a sweep, there's a possible sweep level right here at 42,880. There's two sweep levels though. So we have a sweep level right here. We have a sweep level down here. This is the value high from May 19th. This is a point of control from May 20th. Two different levels right there. Sweep level at this red line, sweep level at this green line right there. But the volatility here is pretty flat. I don't like trading these when the volatility is super flat like this. I don't like trading in general when the volatility is flat like that. Yeah, Sam said all hitting 20, but skip this one. Yeah, I would have skipped that one too. Nick said trend meter very green. Less than ATR against the trend makes sense to me. Yeah, I agree with you too, Nick, 100%. So I think this will probably swing back up at some point. The only problem here, again, like I said, we're in this consolidating market at the moment. We don't know how long this consolidation is going to last for. This can last for 10 minutes, it can last for 30 minutes, it can last for an hour. We really don't know. You guys have seen these consolidation periods. I've marked them up in the past, right? Sometimes it looks like it's going to stay there for only a few minutes. And then, lo and behold, we look at it later and it's like 8 o'clock already. We're like, damn, this was consolidating for over an hour, basically. So just something to keep in mind, guys, if you guys are looking for any opportunities here. Um, so the sweep level never played out right here, which is completely fine. What we can possibly get right here is a push to the upside and a possible sweep right here, right? There could be a possible sweep up here. We have the Fed speaking right now. We're about to speak at least. All right, so this sweep level down here is actually a really good sweep level. We have a low there now established. So this could be a possible good sweep level right here at the 80 if it ever gets down to that point. So the Fed's speaking right now. The only problem is it's not televised, so we can't really see what's going on or what if he's even started talking or anything like that. He's supposed to be speech, so Fed Bowman's speech is happening right now as we speak. We're in this consolidation phase right here. If anybody's looking to take a sweep, sweep's probably gonna happen right here at the 880. The volatility is pretty flat at the moment. So I'll be looking over here. Possible sweep. We have a pending high here, hasn't closed yet. Right, there goes that consolidation, still going sideways at the moment. This could be a possible MPSV2. If the green candle closes above this area right here, this could be a possible MPSV2 to this level. I mean, there's a lot of different things that can happen here, guys. Price is just consolidating sideways. So we have so let me show you the different scenarios. Price either pulls down, we get the sweep from right here, and price climbs back up. Other scenario is we get an MPSV2, which pushes price up right here. It sweeps from this area or it sweeps from this area up here. There's two different sweep areas, right? So this can really sweep either direction. It can sweep from the bottom. It can sweep from the top. We'll see what happens here. All right, we got a pending sell signal right here. Again, there's not much going on. Price is just consolidating within this middle area. However, if price comes down, it can sweep right there. Or if price comes up, it can sweep from up here. The sweep level is a pretty nice sweep level though. See, here's the only thing I would be worried about is the breakout, right? Because whenever price starts to move like this sideways, eventually there's going to be a breakout. It's going to break out, maybe spike up, can break out to the upside, maybe spike down, but there's going to be some sort of breakout here. That's where you want to be careful. I'll be watching the 880 though, just in case. I just don't want to get caught in like the random spike candle, right? That I always get caught in that random spike candle. You've seen that happen to me how many times in the past couple of weeks? I get into a position, it spikes to my stop loss, and then it goes straight up to profit. That's what happened yesterday. Price spiked to my stop loss and then went straight to TP right after. It's just a little unpredictable. I'd probably wait for that spike candle to happen. Once that spike candle has happened, I'll look for, market to react to it. But trying to get in right here where the volatility is extremely low makes it very, very risky. So it looks like price is trying to push down a little bit here. So this is kind of what I want to see right now, guys. I would rather see a spike up real quick and then have it come back down and then sweep. I think I'm gonna wait for that spike. Seems like a lot of people are waiting for that spike. You can see over here, price just going sideways. There's no movement right now. Nobody's trying to get into the market. Volatility is just getting tighter and tighter. So what's happening here is price is starting to squeeze, right? When price squeezes like this, it's preparing for a breakout. So again, if this closes above this area right here, this is an MPSV2 for a buy. I just need to have some sort of catalyst. The once I have a catalyst here, I can look for price to react to it. So I want to see some sort of catalyst up here or some sort of catalyst down here. And then once I see that catalyst, I want to see if price continues or if it reverses. We just need some sort of movement. Some big candle right here is going to be the catalyst. Once we see that, we can see how market's going to react to that movement. Because we got a couple levels here for sweep. Got a sweep level down here, got a sweep level up here. This sweep level down here is more ideal because it's, the low here lines up exactly with the value high. There's no updates here with structure. And you can see here how price is pushing down. So what I'm looking for here is I'm looking for price to push down and retest this area and come right back up. That's going to be my sweep area right there. It's on the 30-minute time frame. But yeah, I'm not putting any pending orders here because I'm not trying to get spiked out right away. Like you might just fill my order and then And it's spiking from there. Yeah, it's long said, yeah, the pending sell MP makes it worse. Yeah, exactly. Because that sell momentum is pending right there. So it's like it makes it super, super unpredictable at this point. All right, so we got nothing here, guys. Price has been consolidating from this area. We already called out this consolidation to happen. Again, like I said, wait for that catalyst. There's going to be a catalyst here, some sort of breakout. It's going to break out up or it's going to break out down. Doesn't matter which direction it breaks out. Once it breaks out, you want to confirm what happens after that. So you want to see how the market reacts to the breakout. Does it continue, right? So if it breaks out to the bottom here, does it continue lower? If it breaks out to the upside, does it continue up higher? If it breaks down here, does it push down? Sweep, come right back up. If it pushes up, does it come up here, sweep, and then comes back down? There's just so many different scenarios here that can play out. You don't want to take a trade when there's like four scenarios right there, right? You want to trade when there's maybe like one scenario, two scenario, maybe three scenarios, but four scenarios, there's just too much that can happen here. There's two levels of sweep from up here. That's two scenarios already. There's two levels of sweep from right here. That's two scenarios. That makes four scenarios. Price may just consolidate right here. It might push up and then come back to consolidation. That makes five scenarios. So when there's too many scenarios, it's better to just wait it out. You guys got to remember today is NFP and it is Friday. So something to keep in mind. And we'll see. Break even for the week, so it's kind of like it's kind of a toss up again, fortunately. We got price pushing up a little bit. All right. Still nothing going on here, guys. Price going sideways. All right, still nothing going on here, guys. All right, we're starting to get a push to the downside. This could be the possible catalyst that we were looking for. So we got the little push right here. Now we'll see what happens here next. It wasn't really a big breakout though, so we got a big push down right here. Price starting to push down lower. We'll see if it sweeps from this area right here. If it doesn't sweep from here, it'll probably sweep from the lower area down below. It wasn't a big enough catalyst for me to want to take the sweep here. I mean, the sweep might be playing through, but we'll see. There's no MPSV2 or anything out here that played through. I'm not in any of these positions here. I'm just looking for the sweep. I might just be looking to take the MPSV2 to follow it then. So what I'm looking for here is I'm looking for a sweep to happen. Once a sweep happens, I'll be looking to take the MPSV2 to follow. So we'll see if it sweeps here. If it doesn't sweep from here, I'll look for the sweep to happen down here. And then if we get that, then I'll look for the MPSV2 to follow it. We already had an MPSV2 here, so we need to have some sort of sweep to have. Actually, the sweep might have happened already, guys. No, actually, I take that back. So there's no sweep that happened right here. Yeah, no sweeps right here. This sweep might be playing through still. Yeah, so the sweep is currently running right now. Trying to get this properly. Okay, there it is. Yeah, so the sweep here looks like it might be playing through. So after the sweep, we'll be looking for possible MPSV2. So yeah, sweep happened exactly at that level that I marked up. It's at the 880. Hasn't finished yet. I mean, it would have hit for 25 points, I think, already. Yeah. The ATR is currently at 23, so you probably would have gone for only 20 points anyways. All right, so there goes the sweep, guys. Full TP on the sweep. Now we look for MPSV2. Perfect sweep right there. Yeah, nice. So Samson took the break and retest for 20 and the sweep worked too. Yeah, played out nicely. Solange got in for 25, only took it with half contracts. That's weird. Yeah, that's weird why it only took out or you're still in it right now, Solange. You know, it probably didn't, yeah, because it was like your orders pushed it down, the cells. Yeah, because it barely got to 25 right there. Like it got to 25 and it came down because like the contracts go in order. So if other people have contracts around that area, they get pulled out in order. So like you're like in line basically. Like half of yours got pulled out and then someone else got pulled out and then it came down. So now you gotta wait for it to come back up. Looks like it's gonna push back up though a little higher. You can't stop from doing it. It's a FIFO rule. So if you look up FIFO, it's FIFO rule. First in, first out. Whoever puts their orders in first gets out first. There you go. Probably should got all of them out right now. It's a Solange. Because the thing is with futures is that it's a centralized market. When you try to get out, your orders have to get filled by an opposite order. So if you want to get out for a sell, someone has to take those sells from you. Or I mean, if you want to get out for a buy, someone has to take those buys out for you. All right, so we have this here. It looks like it might have hit 30. Yeah, so it did actually hit 30 right there. Nice sweep right there off that level. I was tempted to get into this. I was really tempted to get into this, but that pending sell signal was throwing me off, of course. Here we are back into the range, so we might have a possible MPSV2 out of this area. See, here's a problem. There's no other sweep levels that are like close by. Yeah, it's gonna be an issue. Just that right there. The next sweep level is gonna be like down here, a little lower. We'll see if we get some direction here. Ideally, I would want to look for an MPSV2 for a sell. I don't think I'd really want to take one for a buy because the thing is, this buy signal has been running for a while. So if price does close back up here with a green candle, this could be a possible MPSV2 for a buy. Otherwise, you know, price might be coming down right here. Yeah, no problem, Solange. You can look it up. That's what makes the futures market centralized. And It's like the stock market. So the futures market is more similar to the stock market than it is like compared to like the forex market. Because like with the stock market, in order for you to get out, someone has to buy your orders, right? Like say for example, you're in a buy and you want to get out, you want to sell your stocks. Someone has to buy those stocks from you. Same with the futures market. If you're in a buy order, you need to have someone on the other side of the market to take those orders from you. With forex, you could kind of just put the order in and then it gets filled because there's so many different orders out there. So, all right, we have a possible MPSV2 setting up right here for a sell signal, retracement, possible continuation. You can see over here, guys, the trend meter starting to shift a little bit. It's going from green to red. Pivots here are starting to shift a little bit as well. This could be a possible break and retest off this liquidity level right here, or this liquidity gap. Break of structure, retest, continuation lower. We'd have to get a green candle to confirm the retracement, and then red candle confirm the confirmation. Price action here is a little slow. All right, it's a doji candle. I can't confirm that as a retracement. It's a white candle. Let's see. John says market looks like to have no structure today. Yeah, not really. There's not very much structure because of the NFP news from today. So the NFP news came out over here at 5:30, pushed price up, continued up higher. Now it's coming back down. You can see over here from the market profile. I mean, there's obviously no structure here. Price just pushed up super heavily here on the 30-minute time frame. So yeah, I agree with you. No structure today. Price is kind of all over the place on opposite ends of the spectrum. So we have a possible green candle right here. If this green candle closes, this will be the retracement for the MPSV2. Next up, you'll be looking for a red candle to close right back below. The only structure I can kind of see here is going to be the range that was established right here earlier. It's the only structure, short-term structure right here for consolidation. So having this range right here, there's two things that may happen. Price may pull back into the range above. So we might get a retracement back into the range, or if price comes back lower, we may have a continuation to the downside. Let's see what Shiv posted over here. It says from Trump, great job numbers, stock market up big at the same time, billions pouring in from tariffs. Yeah, right, Trump. Whatever you say, Trump. Trump's always got something to say. So I don't think people are going to react to that, of course. I think everybody thinks that's bullshit, right? Obviously, it's just Trump being Trump. All right, so we might have the MPSV2 setting up over here still, guys. We have a sell signal retracement. If this comes back down lower to this area, it could be a possible MPSV2. If not, we may have a push to the upside right here. So if that's the case and this buy signal closes, no more sells, we're probably gonna be looking for some buys. We're still following our pattern here. So we have MPSV2 sweep, MPSV2 sweep, MPSV2 sweep. We're now looking for an MPSV2. Solange said he must be in a buy. Lila said my grandma always said an empty wagon makes a lot of noise, right? No, I agree with you guys 100%. Um, yeah, that news event or that tweet that Trump did or whatever it was, um, obviously he's trying to push price up. Yeah, on Truth Social. I still haven't downloaded that app. Did you download the app? Oh, you had a join strip? Yeah. I was thinking about, it's free, right? It's just like an app. Maybe I'll download that Truth Social app just to see what Trump is saying. Okay, got you. Just OTP verification. That's cool. Yeah, I figured. To probably download that app on my phone. All right, we have the pending buy signal here, guys. Looks like the sells might not play through. Price is probably pulling back into this range here, unfortunately. Fortunately, but unfortunately, my price is just kind of staying within this range consolidation. So I drew this range here because price started in this consolidation zone earlier. Price came above, pulled back, stayed within this range, pulled below for fake out, pulled back into the range. No more sells here, guys. We're now looking for possible buys here for MPSV2 because we have a buy signal. So buy signal, price is pushing up. We'll look for price to push up, retrace, continue up higher. There's gonna be areas here for bounce. Not really. I mean, there's gonna be possible sweep areas here. I don't know if this will sweep though. I think this will probably push through. Maybe sweep from up here. That's the thing that I'm gonna be careful for. If I'm gonna be looking for an MPSV2, I'm probably gonna get out around where the possible sweep areas may be. Um, okay, so let's see. Do I have any sweep levels here to be aware of? 980. Okay. There's a sweep level up here, possibly. I don't know where this is from. Let me go far back. 980 and 43. This is from March 26th. All right, so possible sweep area up here. This actually looks like a pretty good sweep area. The next level above it. So if we get a buy entry here for MPSV2, this could possibly push up to this upper level and then possibly sweep from there. All right, if this candle here closes green, this will be an MPSV2 for a buy. A little bit of a tricky MPSV2. Probably want to go for 20 on this one. If you're looking to take it, guys. Yeah, I think a 20 might be better. So ATR is pretty low. So this is a possible MPSV2 setting up right here for a buy if the candle closes green. Price action here is a little low. So we'll see here. I'm getting for maybe half. So we got this here. All right. Order. So let's see. I have to adjust it because mine's at 30. So 20 is going to be at 32, 932. Where's the 30 at? Order filled. 30 might be a little too high. So 932 is where the 20 is at. My stop is still right here at the 30. They'll have to adjust this too, but I'm still in the position. My stop's actually lower, guys. It's down here right now because I got in at 30.30. Let's see where this is at. So it's at 892. We're getting some volatility here. Getting some volatility here. I'm gonna have to just manually follow this. So I don't think I'm fast enough to make the adjustments here. Let's see. Unless I keep it at 30.30. So it looks like price is probably going to sit within this range here. Looks like. Unless I keep it at 30-30 and I let it just kind of play through within the range. Because I have I mean, my risk is set to 30-30 anyways. So regardless if I move my TP stop loss, the risk is still set at 30-30. I already calculated it to sit at that point. It looks like price here might just consolidate for a bit. So I'm holding it at 30-30, guys, right now. I'll watch it because it's probably going to sit within this range for a bit. Let me move the range over a little bit more further because my stop is enough to like sit within the range. You can see right here. Just hangs out within the range there. So like 8 o'clock. Yeah, it doesn't look like we're getting much direction here. It's just going to sit here in the middle. Let's see, the 30-30 would be like this. It gives it enough time or enough time and space for it to breathe, basically. So I guess I could leave it there at the 30-30. I'm only taking half risk, so it's not really big push. I'd be looking for the possible sweep after though. So I mean, this might end up bringing me back to break even for the week. I just don't have any sweep areas from here to like really follow. If anything, if this hits my stop down here, the sweep levels again is going to be at this value high, but this value high was used already earlier. There's no liquidity sitting around these areas. There's liquidity right there, and there's liquidity right here. There's a lot of liquidity on both ends, and I got stopped out. It's all good. So unfortunately, got stopped out right there.
Stop filled.
And the next sweep level is going to be down here. So we got two sweep levels right here. We got this one at the 866. This one's probably more ideal, maybe even the point of control below down here. Yeah, so that sweep looks like it got filled already. It happened way too fast. I'm not going to get into this one late. If anything, I'll probably look for a lower sweep, maybe at the point of control right here. Choppy market. Looks like this sweep right here is getting the fill. Yeah, this lower level right here, this liquidity right here got the sweep filled, and it's pushing back up. We may have an MPSV2 for a sell here, though. We have a sell signal right here. There's no retracement yet, but that sell signal might push down to this lower sweep level down here. So MPSV2 to sweep. Let's see. This sweep level here still hasn't been filled yet. The point of control. This is at the 850. Like I said, when you have when you have too many levels of sweep here, it becomes tricky because you don't know where you want to get in from. For me, ideally, I get in at the farthest level of sweep, which would be right here at the 850 mark. Still hasn't filled yet. I'll try to get in from right there, the 850.
Order filled.
All right, so I'm in there right there for the sweep. I'll be watching it in case I need to move my stop loss and profit a little bit. So I took half risk on this trade over here. So this is going to be my full risk on this trade here. If I make it back, break even. If I don't, then I don't. It's just one loss then at that point. I'm technically at a half loss because I took half risk. So just gotta let the sweep here kind of play through. If it plays through, great. If it doesn't, that's considered with my risk, it's one
Order
loss for
filled.
the what's going on with my Ninja Trader again? It's weird. Again, there's like weird notifications again. I haven't updated my Ninja Trader. This here might hit my stop. If this hits my stop, it's a full loss for the day. And I'm taking one loss for the week. Or one full loss because I took half risk on the last trade. All right, let's get this swing back up. I don't think there's any liquidity down here. So sweep still playing through right there. I'm still running in it. I don't think there's any other levels down here. Nope. There's no other like market profile down here either. That was the farthest level of point of control. Here we go as we push back up and profit right there. I'll probably move my stop loss and profit as it gets a little higher. Yeah, so I'll watch it right here. I'll just let it run and I'll probably move my stop loss and profit as it gets to like maybe the halfway mark or maybe even the 20. Oops, don't want to change that. I just want to see where the 20 is at. I'm gonna put a line right here so I can have an idea where that 20 is at. Let me color it something that I'm not using. Color it gold. Volatility is a little low. Yeah, the volatility is at 28 CR, and I just realized it's really low right now. So I'll have to make some adjustments as price pushes up. Let's see. Volatility is just flattening out now, so I might have to, this might consolidate for a bit, or I just might range. It's only 7:30. It feels like it's like 8 o'clock already, though, with the low volatility in the market. So I'm like letting this push up a little higher. Let's see. No news right now. I'm just looking for a catalyst to really push price back up. There's no catalyst here because price isn't, there's nothing going on. The Fed was speaking earlier, but that was about it. No breaking news from CNBC, nothing on financial juice. Yeah, the market's a little balanced right here. If you look at the crypto fear and greed, it's pretty much at 45. Index fear and greed, it's closer to greed. So people are probably going to, I mean, it's balanced for the most part. 45% fear, 62% greed. All right, let's see if there's any confluences here that I can look at. Here is the 1 minute market profile. And there's nothing really going on. Price kind of sitting right here at the value high. It's pushing back into profit right now, but like I said, the volatility here is kind of flat, so we might just get slow market. A lot of back and forth here. So I'm back in profit right now. You guys can see I'm not taking much risk. My profitability is not really fluctuating too much. Nothing here on the 30 minute. So we did get a nice rejection off this value low though, right? So that's pretty solid right there. I guess my entry could have been a little lower right here at 40 at 840. Yeah, because my entry right here was at 850. I guess I could have got in a little lower at like 840 right here. I just didn't see the adjustment here for this value low or value high actually. But we do have a nice confluence right here, basically a break and retest off that value high and possibly a pushback up to fill this candle right here. This green candle. Price pushed up, retrace to the halfway mark, and then hopefully a pushback up at this point. Trades in profit right now about 10 points. Yeah, the confluences are actually looking pretty good now because we had the break and retest right there off the value high. The 1 hour over here as well to break and retest off that value high. Let's see the volume profile. There's a lot of volume around here, so yeah, this could probably pull back a little more. Values. It's just a little messier than what I'm used to. Anyways, there's a lot of volume right here. So price is pushing up. It's almost at that 20-point mark right there. So I can move my stop loss and profit in a little bit. Um, but yeah, so I mean, there's confluences here to push price up. 1 hour rejection, 30-minute rejection, 1 minute price break and retest over here possibly. The volume profile is a little messy right now. It's I mean, you guys can see where all the volume's kind of sitting. All the volume is sitting right here. So ideally, I'd like to see price push away from this area to the upside. Right, I'd like to see that break and retest right there a little bit higher. Let's see, clean chart over here. We haven't looked at the clean chart in a while. Price is rejecting right here off the whole number, 850. There's just not enough volatility in the market. Market here is kind of flattening out a little bit again. I mean, you can see here, there's not really much going on. Price is just consolidating around this lower area. Consolidation, but there are confluences. So as long as we stay above the 850 here, I think it should be good because we do have that break and retest. So you know to push back up higher. Hopefully a possible breakout. SR chart over here. Let's see. I haven't updated the SR chart in a long time. Yeah, we just got to stay above this support level right here. So looking at this right here, again, it's like another break and retest pattern. It has to stay above the support level right here. If it can stay above it, it'll probably continue pushing up higher. Thing is, this liquidity sweep's I've been holding on to it for too long now. Like this sweep is not supposed to hold on for this long. It's supposed to happen within a few minutes. So it's still pushing up right there at 740. Been in this position for about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 minutes now so far. As price pushes up to the 20-point mark, I can probably move my stop loss and profit. There we go. We're going up right there. My goal target right here is going to be the 880. So I can probably move my stop loss and profit here now. My stop loss and profit at the, I'll just let it hit. About to hit full TP right there. Almost there. It closed out for, there you go, full TP. All right, well, fuck it. Break even. Guess I'm break even for the day, the week. Yeah, so like I said, the analysis here, it's spot on, right? Spot on. Sweep, MPSV2, sweep, MPSV2 held on to this to full TP, didn't really move one there. I was going to move it to 20, but there's confluences there. I had a lot of confluences. My analysis here played out with this support and resistance right here, break and retest, continuation to the upside. Same with this here. I said if price stays above the 850, we're probably going to get that push to the upside, which is what happened. Right here at the volume profile, exactly what I just mentioned too. So we had all the volume kind of hanging out right here. So I was like, okay, this is a good area because if price can stay above this volume area, it'll push up higher. So I'll take that break even for the week. I mean, it is what it is. I'm just going to, yeah, there's nothing I can really do about it. It's just break even for the week. So yeah, that's about it. All right, let's see. So guys, if there's any questions that you guys have, feel free to put your questions in the chat. Otherwise, I mean, it was a toss up this week, unfortunately. NFP week, a lot of entries came up. I think in the future, I'm probably just going to take a lot of these more, I guess, riskier entries in a sense, like, these sweeps and stuff like that. Because the thing is, I'm taking half risk. Like I said, if I was to lose this one, I technically only lost half of my risk for the day. So this would be half of a loss. Since I lost this one and then I won this one, it was break even for the most part. They're both 30 points. I probably should have adjusted my stop here to the 20. If I adjusted it to the 20, I would have made profit on this because this would have a 30-point win. But you guys saw this. It was just it's the market that we're dealing with. Like even this one over here, this one took forever to hit. Uh, actually, if I look at the market here, a lot of these entries actually took a long time to hit. This one hit pretty quickly, this sweep. This was like a quick grab and then to TP. But this one over here took 3 minutes. This one was a quick sweep. This one over here was took a little bit of a while. I mean, there's a lot of different things here. There's also an MPSV2 that played out right here for a buy, guys. Buy signal retracement confirmation. I mean, the ATR is extremely low right now. Or was it the lower one? Are you in this one right here, Talanji? The one that came up. I wasn't paying attention to this one, so I wasn't really looking at it, but yeah, it looks like it still pushing up higher. I mean, the confluences look good for a buy, so as long as it pushes up a little further, it'll be solid. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, Shift took a sell MPS right here, actually. Yeah, that was a tricky area for a sell MPS because it would have went against the sweep. For me, I'm trying to stick to sweeps and then MPS V2. So like for this entry right here to Lungi, I would have just, I would have like, well, I wouldn't have seen it because I wasn't even looking for an MPS V2. But yeah, it's a little tricky when the MPS V2s and the sweeps overlap with each other. For this one here, this could be a possible MPS V2 for a sell that I could maybe take or get into, but I'm probably gonna sit out of it. I think I'm happy with my break even for the week, guys. This trade was enough stress for me for the day. This trade ran for like how many minutes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 minutes here. Um, I think this was enough for me today. I'd rather close out the week with break even than have to risk it here. But technically, this would be the follow-up MPS V2 because sweep MPS V2, sweep MPS V2, sweep. Once this here is done, this would be the next MPS V2 to follow it. The thing is, like, what John said earlier, there's no market structure here, so it's really hard to identify where you really want to trade. There's no bias here. There's no biases for a buy. There's no biases for a sell. You kind of get caught in the chop a lot here. And like same with what I was looking for earlier, at this point, I'd probably be looking for an MPS V2 after, but it's all good. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to put your questions in the chat. Otherwise, I think I'm going to wrap this up pretty soon. Um, I'll see if I can update my Trader Sync. My Trader Sync takes forever to update, so let me see if it updates now. I'll show you guys my stats for the week, but if it doesn't, then we'll just I'll just have to show you guys on Monday. All right, so I'm updating my trades right now to the I'm uploading my trades to my trader sync. I just have so many accounts with Apex that it takes forever for it to get up there. Nothing else right now. There's so we have the sell signal right here, possible retracement. If we get a red candle following this, this could be a possible MPSV2 to the downside. Probably not going to take it. Like I said, I'm happy with my break even for the week. I had a break even day yesterday, one win, one loss. Again today, one loss, one win. It's just one of those weeks where we end up getting unlucky with a lot of these trades here. Because it seems like I'm taking the only loss, right? Like there's no losses here that came up, and then I took the only loss that happened right here for the MPSV2, which set me at break even. So we have a possible MPSV2 sitting up right here, guys. Like we said, sell signal, retracement, confirmation on this candle right here if it's red. If it closes red, possible MPSV2. This would be the MPSV2 that would follow the pattern because this one happened after this sweep finished. Usually the sweep should finish right away, but like I said earlier, the sweep here is just not one of those sweeps where it finishes right away. It takes a pretty long time for it to actually hit. Okay, the candle didn't close red. So there's no sweep right. There's no MPSV2 there. Turned green at the last second. Looks like is trying to stay below though. All right, no red candle still. All right, we have a pending buy signal here. All right, so no MPSV2 there yet, guys. Looking at this here, we have a red candle that came up, but it didn't close below the momentum signal. So in order for you to get this entry here for MPSV2, it would have to close below this point right here. We have a pending buy signal here. Price is pushing up. If this here closes, then the MPSV2 shifts from a sell to a buy. But there's not really much going on here. Shiv is asking what volume indicator to use. Price by volume, Sean. It's the volume profile. So it's the VRPR, or let me see what it is. Yeah, VRVP, visible range volume profile. It's a built-in one to TradingView. The thing with this though, like it's static though. So like for example, if you want to look at this, you have to keep it Like you have to have as many candles on the chart. Like, for my market profile, it doesn't adjust. Like I could zoom in, zoom out, it's still gonna stay there. It doesn't stay there for the volume profile. You have to like leave it pretty spread out. Like for example, here you have to click reset and then just leave it there to see where the volume's at. So once you have that there, you can draw your own zone from that point, like that. And then you can move it to see where the volume's at. Because if you zoom in, it'll only show you the volume for whatever candles are on your chart. That's why I don't really like this indicator as much. The thing is, I have volume profile with my market profile here. With my TPO, I have both. So I don't really need this volume profile, but it does help to see like, where the zones are at. Because I already have it set up here on my market profile. These solid lines are volume, and the dotted ones are market profile. So I technically have them on my chart already. It's just it helps more to see the actual bars on the side. Because I could turn on the bars here too. I just don't have them on there. Yeah, see, I could put the bars on here if I wanted to. Which I mean they work just fine. This is better because it doesn't adjust. You can see here. It doesn't adjust as much. This is actually perfect right here. So like my point of control that I used earlier for that sweep, it lined up with the high volume right there. So there's different ways to do it. It's just, it depends on preference. I personally don't really need the volume very much because price is where price is going to be at. All right, guys, I think that's going to be it for the day. There's not really much here that's happening or nothing that's coming up. Like I said earlier, or actually there was an MPSV2 that came up right here, guys. So it's currently running right now. Again, I wouldn't really take this entry here. I would use this as maybe a confluence and then possibly look for a sweep to follow. Let's see. Let me adjust this here. Adjust this here. It's too messy. So like we have a possible sweep area up here, but it's going to be, actually, no, we don't. That was my 20 point mark. Yeah, there's levels here for liquidity, but there's no sweep levels that are near it. Next level would be like way up here. All right, let me take a screenshot of the entries for today. I only took two official entries for the day, which was an MPSV2 that lost and then a sweep that won. So again, right here, yeah, those were the entries for the day. Nice. Here's Nikki's profits for the day. Nikki killed it. So Nikki said, I'm loving this trading journal. It makes you not want to ruin your stats even more. I went from 64% win rate to 84% win rate. Great week for Nikki. So Nikki over here locked in 10,818. Nice work, Nikki. All wins for this week, Monday through Friday. Great work, Nikki. Yeah, no, so the journal that I mentioned, guys, my Trader Sync, mine is still uploading, so I don't think I'm going to be able to show you guys my stats for this week, guys. It's been uploading for like 10 minutes now. So unfortunately, I don't think I'll be able to share my stats with you guys today. I'll probably post a screenshot in the chat over the weekend. But yeah, right now there's just no way that it's not loading up properly. So here's some profits here from Lila. So Lila over here again killed it. She locked in 1,252. Let me go and put this over here real quick. So here's Lila's profits for the day. So Lila locked in 1,252 for the day. Nice work, Lila. Solid profit right there, all on one account. Great win. Lila said, "Look, I've got 10 adopted babies. I'm happy with my small Section 8 profit." I know, Lila, you're killing it. You killed it this week. So Lila's been doing pretty well. If you look at Lila's profits, her consistency's been through the roof. She made 1,252 today. Yesterday, she made 1,459. Day before that, she locked 929. And Lila's just been on fire right here. Previous day, 793. So as long as you keep that consistency, 814 the previous day. Yeah, as long as you keep up that consistency, Lila, you'll be solid. For me, I don't really have anything here to share because I have a break-even day, guys. So there's not really much here for me. The MPSV2 actually hit full TP right there, guys, if anybody caught it. Full TP for 20 points right there. Took a while for it to hit, but again, the pattern here continued, right? The pattern was perfect. So again, let's just go over the sweeps. So MPSV2, sweep, MPSV2, sweep, MPSV2, sweep, MPSV2, sweep, MPSV2. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 wins for the day and one loss. Unfortunately, I took that one loss. I maybe I'm the bad luck charm here for myself, but it's all good. So I took one loss right here. Everything else hit. So again, if you guys want to, continue taking these types of entries, I mean, feel free. I think if you guys can space them out like I'm doing right here, going from MPSV2 to sweep, you guys will be perfectly fine. So next week, again, we'll run this back. It's a pretty great week, guys. I mean, overall, the stats for the week are pretty great. If you look at all the trades that came up for the week, for me personally, I only traded today and yesterday. I'm basically break even, took two losses, two wins. Um, I think next week maybe I'll probably take a little more risk. I'll take a little bit of the earlier entries and I'll probably just try to analyze a little better so I can hop into these and not miss them. Been playing a little safe this week because of the NFP and then the Trump stuff that was happening yesterday with Elon. But I think moving forward, I got to take a little more risk here to kind of balance it out because I've had a bit of a slow week or a slow month for May and an even slower month for April. So I'm trying to pick it back up here and break out of this conservativeness. So, all right, guys, if you guys have any questions, feel free to hit me up. Otherwise, I'll see you guys here on Monday. Have a great weekend, guys. And if you guys have any questions, just hit